Today we're coming to you from the gorgeous Montreal in Quebec, Canada.
We're going to stretch and see how far 100 Canadian dollars per person can take you exploring this beautiful bilingual city.
Along the way, we're going to showcase how Montreal blends its cultural diversity, historic charm, artistic creativity, and culinary delights to create the beautiful French-infused city charm that it's so affectionately known for.
Montreal is not known for being a driving or car-friendly city, so if you are spending time here, it's recommended that you make the most of their great metro, getting around on foot, or as you can see behind us, using their bike-sharing program called Bixi. As we're going to be in Montreal for a week, we decided to purchase the monthly access pass. It's for $22, gives you unlimited 45-minute rides across the city. But if you're just here for the day and on a budget, then you can take a one-way pass from any of these bike racks for $1.35 plus a minute rate.
All right, so let's get pedaling to our first stop, which is a classic Montreal bagel and a coffee.
So Montrealers have a lot of pride when it comes to their bagels. In fact, for over 6 decades, 2 institutions have dominated the bagel game, Saint Viateur and Fairmount.
Both of these bagel shops are located in Mile End and only a block away from each other. Word on the street is that most Montrealers seem to favour one or the other, but the split is quite even. Now, we would try and do both and figure out which team we're on, but unfortunately I'm celiac, so I can't eat bagels. Instead, we're going to do a coin flip.
Figure out which one I'm going to be indulging in today. The rules are simple. Heads is Fairmount, tails is Saint Viateur. Here we go. The fate.
Heads!
Woo! You beauty. All right, Fairmount it is.
Both stores sell bagels fresh 24 hours a day, and the sesame is the classic, so you got to try a sesame, and both stores do a variety of other flavors as well. So no matter which one you choose, you'll be getting a good bagel.
Woo! There we go. So I've got my hands on a sesame bagel as well as an all-in bagel because I couldn't decide what my second one was, and some cream cheese. So that came to a total of $3.40. Every Montreal bagel is made by hand. They're then poached in honey water and wood-fired to create that distinctive, crispy, beautiful flavor that they're known for. I agree. It balances this like beautiful, crispy crust on the outside, but it's like warm, gooey, and still fresh from the oven. I can say I'm very impressed, and this sets a new standard for what bagels are like for me. Montreal is a bilingual city, speaking both English and French. But if you are an English speaker, then it helps to learn a couple of basic phrases because they'll go a long way. As I did a bit of French in high school, I thought I'd give you a quick lesson of some key words. Hello, you can say bonjour or salut if you want to be informal. Please by s'il vous plaît. Goodbye by au revoir. And thank you with mercy. Now, if French doesn't come so easily to you, but you do want to make an effort, Maddie's got a phrase that might just help you out.
Je ne parle pas français.
Which means?
I do not speak French.
Locals really appreciate it when you do make an effort, and they're happy to switch over to English if you need. Now, where are we heading to?
We're gonna go get a coffee.
Well, we just settled into Cafe Eclair. What have we got ourselves?
We have 2 flat whites. It cost us $4.70 each.
Salut.
That is a good coffee.
It's a couple of Aussies out and about. It's very nice to find a good flat white.
Okay, so the caffeine is in the system. We are going to ride to a suburb called Little Italy where the Jean-Talon Markets can be found. So head on in there, explore, grab some food and produce to eat for later. It is one of North America's largest open-air public markets, and it's been running since 1933.
And here you'll find a lively atmosphere as well as the opportunity to buy affordable, fresh, local produce as well as specialties across Quebec.
And I might also try and find some buckwheat crepes, seeing as I didn't get a bagel. I've found the gluten-free crepes. Favorite words?
Sans gluten.
Sans gluten.
Which in French means?
No gluten.
Let's go. Weighing up the choice between a savoury or sweet for a crepe. I think she's made a decision.
Yes, I'm going to do savoury because I would love a sweet dessert at the end of the day. We better have room in the budget for my dessert.
You heard it first.
You know I love sweet too. Look at this.
Bon appetit.
Oh, smells beautiful. And I got 2 sets of cutlery because someone is sharing.
Oh, aren't you a kind soul?
Yep.
What are we talking? What's in that?
Cheese, ham, egg, spinach, but it's, oh my God, it's so delicious.
Yum. So what we've decided for everything we're buying for lunch is we're going to tally up the cost of everything we've got, split it down the middle 50-50, and put it across our budgets for the day.
Grab some prosciutto. $8.98. Here's some more cheese.
Even though they sell them in punnets, what have we done?
We just brought two.
For how much?
$1. Lettuce, $4.
Our combined spend here came to $23.36. So splitting it down the middle, it comes to $11.68 of both of our budgets. So there you can see what our running tallies are.
Now we're going to swing by Mile End, which we were in this morning. But hot tip, the shopping and clothes shops, vintage shops don't generally open until a bit later in the morning, so 11 or 12.
Fortunately, by the time we made it over to Mile End, all the shops were open. So here's what we found.
Ooh, blush on. That look good. Do you reckon that fits in the budget?
No, definitely not.
That's probably my favourite. Maybe for a bigger budget, but not today.
Maybe. Well, it's not in our budget today. We have enjoyed going into shops and window shopping. If you are into shopping, Montreal is an amazing destination as it is well known for all things fashion. You can find amazing antiques, designer clothing, second-hand clothing, beautiful arts and crafts, and really unique gifts. So you'll be sure to go home without a tacky tourist souvenir.
To give us a bit of a break, we're going to head to one of Montreal's most popular parks to tuck in and enjoy some of our scrumptious bites that we got from the Jean-Talon Market, but most importantly, just to chill out, take in some natural ambience and regroup before getting through the second half of our budget.
Maybe watching this and wondering why neither of us are wearing a helmet. Rest assured, we have checked up on the local requirements. And it is recommended if you're riding a push bike. However, it is not a mandatory requirement. That said, if you are taking an e-bike, then it is mandatory that you do have a helmet. Our legs are burning and me and everyone here is sweating it up. But the payoff is a look out over Montreal. So we trust it'll be worth the hustle.
Everything's really free that you can do here, so you can go for picnics, hike, or just come to enjoy the scenery. Funny thing is, Dan's actually been here 10 years ago.
Maddie's on the money. As you can see in this photo that was taken just over there, I was rugged up in thermals, boots, scarves, and you name it. Apparently one of the coldest winters they'd had in decades, and it sparked my interest in returning to Montreal in a time that wasn't winter. Even though it is pretty hot at the moment, I'm really enjoying being out here and being able to make the most of Montreal in the summer. It's all coming together.
Oh, hey.
It's the all-dressed bagel we got from Fairmount with the prosciutto, mixed leaf salad, tomato, and some brie. Oh, it's where it began. Am I a Montrealian by now? I wish you could have some of this, Maddie.
I do too.
It's so good.
Instead, I'll just have prosciutto, cheese, tomato on their own, and some lettuce.
So good.
And he's got a baguette that technically came out of our budget, so I reckon I'm gonna have to call on some money later on, maybe for my sweet dessert.
Forget was a couple of dollars, mate. Currently on foot to our next destination, we thought this would be a great time to see what we've got left to spend for the rest of the day.
I have just over $44 left.
Woo!
And Dan, how much do you have?
I've got just over $58, so I got a bit more to play with than Maddie,
Yeah.
but I gotta hold my breath because that could change very, very quickly.
Still need to explore Old Montreal and dinner, so it's gonna be tight. And I've got to get my sweet treat at the end of the day. It's gluten-free, of course, so
No mathematician, but I don't know if we're gonna fall in with enough surplus to get that sweet treat.
we'll see. After a hot ride, we have made it to Old Montreal, and as the name suggests, this is the oldest urban area in Montreal. Think cobblestone streets, beautiful old historic buildings, and if you're lucky, street performances. That is actually how Cirque du Soleil first started right here in Montreal, and if you do have the budget, I would recommend going. But to keep things budget friendly, we're gonna go and check out the Notre Dame Basilica right here. Is it open?
What just happened, Maddie?
So it's closed. Closed at 4:30. Listen, get here before 4:30 if you want to check out the Notre Dame Basilica. Would have cost us how much?
$16 Canadian per adult for entry. Check out this beautiful building, but we might have to save it for another day. Make sure you check the schedule before you get here anyway. But that has opened up a little bit more wiggle room in the budget.
Oh, yeah.
So that's probably
Let's
a
find
good,
a poutine.
good outcome.
You feel like you're in Europe.
Yeah.
It's Europe in North America.
Amen. And the Notre Dame Basilica for another day.
So because we couldn't get into the Notre Dame, we have moved our dinner plans forward, but that's okay because we're both really hungry.
Oh yeah.
We have ridden to Plateau Montreal, which is a suburb just out of sort of the downtown area. Beautiful, vibing suburb. The food cuisine is to die for. You can get anything from Vietnamese, Thai, Indian, really good Italian, French, you name it. Lots of outdoor places to eat here in the summer. It is beautiful. We're really hoping we can find a BYO restaurant because this girl would love some wine.
All right. The nice shiny armor is planning to come through. Got a little bit of buffer in the budget. Your boy is going to go looking for a beautiful local wine.
Yeah.
We'll pair it with dinner.
Yep.
One of these beautiful places. Ideally, I'd love like a French restaurant. I think we had one in mind called Le Petit Plateau. Tee off the day with the things that we most want. In my case, a poutine. I'd love that for dinner. And Maddie?
Yep, I want a sweet treat. I have scoped out a gluten-free macaron place, but it closes at 8 p.m. What do you got here?
I've got a rosé for my rose, and in particular, I got a wine from Quebec.
How much did it cost you?
Oh, it's a great question. So this one cost me $23.
Oh,
Took a bit of a hit on the budget.
A big chunk of it.
Cha-ching. So I'm currently sitting at around $35 left for dinner. I hope it's a poutine.
Let's have a look. Now the prices are
Yep.
40, 44, 38, 38, 42, 38, 42, 36. So we're looking at an expensive dinner. Is there something you can afford, boo?
Oh, who knows? I think if I put an entree appetizer out, I may have they don't have poutine.
Oh no.
You're kidding.
Maybe you can get a smaller meal and then get poutine.
All right, I think that's a good deal. I think Maddie's got it.
Yeah.
Grab a small little entree, just, line the stomach, put something in there.
Yeah.
Bottle of wine though, at least that's included.
Yeah.
And you could probably grab yourself dinner and have a bit of room for dessert, all right?
Yep, sounds
Let's
good.
do it, Le Petit Plateau.
This restaurant is beautiful from all that we've seen. We've received a complimentary wine cooler. The BYO is included in the price, but we're in a bit of a dilemma. I thought I'd be tactical here and just order one entree. The menu requires you order a minimum of 3. So I'm going to go for 3 of the lowest price items on the menu, which in this case is a homemade duck roulade, a soup of the day, and a seasonal salad. That tallies up together to 22 Canadian dollars, but gratuity to come on top. But if I play my cards right, I'll be able to get a small serving of poutine later on.
I'm going to order a main, which will be about 38.
Awesome. Which one are we looking at?
Looking at the salmon.
As they say in France.
Salut.
Salut.
The food looks great, but you look a little bit stressed.
So it's currently 7:20. We've still got to eat our meal. My macaron place closes at 8 p.m. We're in a pinch. I don't know if we're going to make it. It's going to be stress.
It's going to be stress. It'll be close.
Yeah, let's eat.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Stress.com.au right now. Time over my shoulder, whether you can see it, it is 7:30. That means we've got less than 30 minutes to get the gluten-free macaron. Let's go.
Fair to say that stress was starting to show for Maddie and for me.
Okay, yep. Turn left.
It's getting real.
This is stressful.
What time is it, Maddie?
It's 7:43 and it closes at 8. We got about $1 to spend.
You don't have anything, do
No,
you?
I don't have anything actually. So my meal came to exactly 44 with a tip. I'm calling on Boo to donate me $1 or $2 for a macaron because I also wore the cost of the baguette that I couldn't eat.
Well, what goes around comes around, and she generously tipped and matched the expectation of tipping here in Montreal. Hitting 18% of that tip probably would have given her a macaron. I've got some buffer.
The waiter was really nice.
The waiter was wonderful.
Yeah.
Maddie paid it forward to him. I'm going to pay it forward to her.
Okay, this is Saint Laurent, a strip of many shops, many restaurants, obviously lots of tourists and people. So we're weaving in and out to get me my macaron. Point G, I see it, I see it.
You see it?
I can see it, the light's still on.
All right. Got it?
No. Yes.
Gone. On.
Okay.
Very good.
Whew.
Quick time check.
Turn
Where is it?
51.
Oh, there it is.
There
Point
it
G.
is.
Oh no, don't tell me they're closed.
No, have they closed? They've closed.
It's not 8 o'clock.
But it's not even 8 o'clock.
Blair.
He's ignoring me.
He's got the headphones
He doesn't
on.
want to look.
He doesn't want to
He
serve.
doesn't want to look. Oh, I'm so sad.
Maddie, I'm so sorry.
That's rough. It is not 8 o'clock.
Gentleman decided to just jump forward 8 minutes of time, close shop up early. So I feel like we need to finish this story with a sweet something, and that means an ice cream from Lavu.
There's no macaron.
Come on!
But I'm very grateful that I
Yeah.
got my sweet treat.
Yeah, she's welcome.
I
hope
am.
so.
I am.
How was that dessert, Boo?
It was good and I am so full.
Well, I'm glad you are, because I'm just only
3 little entrees down.
Oh yeah, that's not enough for you.
And I am fanging. I'm getting this poutine, rain, hail or shine. It's happening.
If you can find one.
You can't be in Montreal and not get a poutine. You may not know this story. When I said I was here 10 years ago,
Yeah.
I had my first ever poutine at this like divine poutine institution. It was open 24 hours and it was my first hot, fresh, steaming plate of poutine. And I've got to find it. I just don't know the name.
Why don't we just Google 24-hour poutine?
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of
24-hour poutine Montreal. Oh,
that. What?
La Banquise?
Oh, that's it.
We're right near it.
No, we're not.
So just up there somewhere.
Get out of here. That's the one.
Is it?
That's the one.
No way. What?
All right, love you, boo. See ya. Catch ya. Can't believe it's nearly been 10 years and this is the place. Oh no, the classic.
Oh, regular.
no.
It's $9.95. You still gotta get it.
This
You
is a
still
big
gotta get
moment.
it. We gotta show the audience what poutine is. I'm sure they won't mind if you go a little bit over.
Guys, I hope you'll forgive me. I'm closed the budget challenge, the full belly and a full heart.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So poutine, it's a combination of hot chips, cheese curds and gravy blended into this mix. I've never seen anything like this in the world. This is the birthplace of this beautiful, delicious gift to the culinary world. That's why the Quebecois are very, very passionate about this homegrown favorite. And as you can see by the big smile on my face, so am I right now, because I've been waiting all day to eat this. Just how I remember it nearly 10 years ago when I was here in this exact same place. It's got everything. It just ticks all the boxes. It's hot, chewy, it's gooey, it's full of fat. It's just what I need after a day of running around Montreal.
And there you have it. We've spent a full jam-packed day in Montreal with $100, or in Dan's case, maybe just a little bit over, but for poutine, so worth it.
So worth it. We hope you learned some things and you're inspired to make the most of your time when you're in Montreal. If we missed any budget-friendly tips or hacks, drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear them. But until next time, I'm Daniel.
And I'm Maddie.
And we'll see you on the next one. Au
Au
revoir.
revoir.